Hi curl friends, welcome back to my channel, Outrageous Curls. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 bad curly hair habits that we're going to be leaving behind in 2025 to grow thicker, healthier, curlier hair. Keep watching to see more. So the first curly hair habit that we are going to be leaving behind is overwashing your curly hair. You don't need to wash your curly hair that often. You only need to wash your curly hair about once or 2 times a week. I aim for about once a week, or you can also do like once every 2 weeks. But you don't need to do it as frequent, like such as every other day or every day like some people do. The reason why is because the more you overwash your hair, the more you're stripping your natural hair of its natural oils. So these natural oils need to be left in your curly hair to help with prevent the dryness, to help with the thickness, to help with the natural shine to your curly hair and the overall health of your curly hair. When you keep washing and washing and washing, you're not allowing your hair to just have that time of its natural oils, and you're removing it too quickly. If you're someone who likes to wash your curly hair every day and you are looking to try and change this, try and do 2 times a week. I know that can be a bit of a hard ask, but try it for a month and your curly hair will adapt to it, and so will you, and you'll be able to change your lifestyle a bit more and it will make it easier. And if you're someone who is transitioning, again, I would recommend once a week is a good goal to aim for. So I like to wash my curly hair once a week on a Sunday. Sometimes I do like to leave it. Sometimes if I am a little bit lazy, I do end up leaving it every 2 weeks, but I only end up doing that about once a month here and there. Second curly hair habit we're going to be leaving behind is skipping deep conditioning. Like, this is one that you should definitely not continue to do, because deep conditioning is such a good thing for your curly hair, because deep conditioning helps strengthen and repair your natural hair strands, and it also helps improve the health of your curly hair, and it also helps enhance your curl definition. When I first started my curly hair journey, I didn't deep condition at all beforehand, and I didn't really understand the benefit of it, but over time, like now especially, I've noticed that my curly hair is, as you can see, the thickness of it, the definition of it, the health of it has definitely improved, and I do really put it down to deep conditioning. So try and aim to deep condition at least once a week or twice a week if you can. That will be really beneficial for your curly hair. If you are transitioning, so you are trying to grow out your relaxed end or damaged ends of your hair and you're looking to grow your curly hair out, I would definitely recommend to aim for at least once a week to really get the benefits for your curly hair, and you'll notice such an improvement to the growth of your curly hair, the length retention, the health, the shine, the curls. They really start coming through when you really incorporate your deep conditioning routine. And I have quite a few videos on deep conditioning products. For the winter months, I do highly recommend the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Intensive Hydration Hair Mask. I think that's the correct name for it. I'll link it above here. This one is really good, and I do highly recommend this for anyone who has super dry curly hair. Another one we're going to be leaving behind, I know some people might think I'm a bit blasphemous or religious on this, but honestly, using too much heat is definitely something you should try and leave behind. I am not saying don't use heat at all, but using too much heat is really damaging to your curly hair, because what you're doing is the more you keep straightening it, what happens to the strength of your curly hair, it gets weaker, and then because of the weakness of it, of where you're trying to change it into something it's not, it starts to break down, and this is what causes hair breakage, split ends, dryness, and it becomes weak and brittle, and you start to lose that length retention over time. Honestly, I kid you not, you would not believe that I was a serial religious heat user. I used to straighten my hair all the time, especially when I was a teenager, and I was super religious with it, that first thing I wake up in the morning, I would straighten my hair. When I come home, I used to straighten my hair, and before I go into bed. So I used to use it 3 times a day because I just wanted it to be super, super straight as much as possible. But what happened over time was that my hair got really, really damaged, and I had such bad length retention. My hair was super thin, it was dry, it was brittle. And because of this, I actually had a section in the back of my hair. I wish my mum and sister took a picture of it, because they freaked out when they saw it. Like, this bit of my hair that I've got right here, I kid you not, was all the way down here when the rest of my hair was perfectly normal. And it was because I was using way too much heat that my curly hair was not having that moisture, it wasn't having that hydration, it practically had nothing. So yes, using too much heat can be just too damaging to your curly hair. So if you're someone who was like me, where you were addicted to straightening your curly hair, the best way to try and bring it down is to try and aim for maybe just straightening your hair, let's say once a week. Just try and do that. It's very hard, I kid you not, very hard. But over time you'll start to get used to it. And then again, try and challenge yourself, like maybe once every 2 weeks, and then maybe once a month, and then keep going like once a month, once every 2 months, 3 months, and so forth, until you do not use too much heat on your curly hair. And honestly, you can see such a difference. Or if you want to be a badass and really just go for it, you can just literally throw your hair dry away, throw the straighteners away, and just completely be no heat whatsoever going forward. It's up to you. It depends on what you prefer, what your preference is, your lifestyle. Just do what works for you, but just using less heat over time really makes such a difference for your curly hair, because then you're allowing it time to breathe, to repair, to get stronger, and along with the deep conditioning, your curly hair will get stronger and healthier over time. A habit to leave behind, and before I was one of these people as well, detangling your curly hair too roughly. So what I mean by that is that you're not gently gliding the brush or the wide tooth comb, or when you're finger detangling, you'll just be like tugging it, ripping it, or like you're getting very frustrated. You don't need to be rough when you're detangling your curly hair. You just need to be really gentle, because curly hair is already fragile and weak already. So you don't want to do anything that can make it, how do I say it? I feel like worse is the wrong term. But you don't want to do anything like that, because when you start doing that and you're too rough, what happens is you're pulling out hair unnecessarily, and you're not removing the hair strands that need to be removed. You end up removing more than you should, and that causes hair breakage and weakness over time again. So you just need to be really gentle with it. I definitely do not recommend whatsoever dry detangling your curly hair, ever. Never detangle your curly hair dry, because I think that causes more hair breakage. It definitely does for me. So I always like to detangle my curly hair when it's a bit wet or damp, and I always make sure that I've got a leave-in conditioner or a conditioner where it's got quite a lot of slip to be able to glide the brush through my curly hair. And I do not recommend to start at the roots. You want to start at the ends and then just work your way through. I'll find a clip here so I can show you guys what I mean by that. And then you just keep working your way up until you're able to literally brush your curly hair root to ends. And you've got your curly hair as tangle free as possible. And that's overall, again, will help with the health of your curly hair, and you're not removing curly hair unnecessarily, like any curly hair strands, and you're not causing that hair breakage. The final habit we're going to leave behind in 2024 is ignoring the scalp. You're ignoring the health of your scalp. I feel like I had to say that so many times before, so actually saying it properly. Ignoring the health of your curly hair scalp. No, ignoring the health of your scalp. No. Yeah, I feel like that's right. But basically making sure that your scalp is like getting the moisture it needs. You are also, when you're cleansing your hair, you really just make sure you're putting the shampoo directly to your scalp as much as possible, because that's where all the dirt and grime is, and that is where you are working to promote the health of your scalp, but also promote hair growth. So when you are cleansing, I like to use like a little shampoo brush, and you can just like use that, because I don't like to use my fingers too much, because like with my nails, like I've got them really like super low down. I do sometimes suffer with like brittle nails sometimes, especially if like there's like a nail that will just randomly break, and that could actually damage the health of your scalp. So what I like to use is a shampoo brush to just help with that when I'm cleansing my curly hair. Also, another thing that can help with the health of your scalp is clarifying at least once a month. So I like to use a clarifying shampoo to really deeply cleanse the scalp, and to deeply cleanse my scalp and my hair as well, because that will just remove all the product build up. That will help freshen your scalp so it's completely clear of any product build up, and it's allowing it to breathe so that it can grow your curly hair. And Another thing is using oils. So I like to use a hair oil at the moment. So if you haven't seen my video already, I've got a video on the Cantu hair oil that I'm using at the moment to help grow my curly hair, but also to help the health of my scalp, because last year I did suffer with a bit of an itchy scalp, and I think it was because I wasn't using anything to really just moisturize my hair and to use ingredients such as tea tree oil and peppermint oil to just help soothe the scalp. So ingredients like that are really beneficial to the health of your scalp. And yeah, I think, gosh, you know when you're just really on a roll, I was like proper like bam, 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 all those curly hair tips. But I really hope you guys enjoyed that, and I really hope it helps. Oh my God, I can't talk. I really hope it helps you grow thicker, healthier curly hair. And that is it, curl friends. Comment below, what habits are you incorporating into your curly hair routine to help achieve your curly hair goals? What are they? Let me know, as I'd love to hear about your experiences. And also, if you've got any questions, I'm more than happy to help you out. So just comment below and I'll answer them as best as possible, as I'm here to help you out, as I want you to grow your natural hair texture out, and I want you to have the hair that you want, that you've been dreaming of, that you've been desiring. You can get it. Once you start letting go of these bad habits, you'll notice such a difference with your curly hair. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned to my curly hair uploads. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the curly hair fun. I hope you guys have a lovely week. Keep it fun, keep it curly, stay true, and see you in the next video. Bye.